Good morning, everyone, and welcome to What Is It Wednesday from the Barnes Museum. We put out our Trivia Tuesday yesterday and said that we were going to be talking about some everyday objects. And one of the close up photos we had was of this piece right here. And if we back up a little further, we do see a key. Many of you guessed that it might be winding up a clock or a music box. It is the same type of idea. However, this object right here is connected to these tall little swoopy things. And I know our piece here is in a little bit of disrepair. It's been well loved over the years. But this, folks, is a Fowler mechanical fly fan. Say that 3 times fast, huh? And what this would do is you would place this on your table and you would turn the key, and then this piece right here, if we go close into here, you'll see that the arms above could go back and forth, but then this also spins 180 degrees. And you would come back and these arms would fly out and spin around the table and detract from flies. So this is the Fowler mechanical fly fan. Now we do have a photograph of it that we found on the internet of what it might look like on a table. Now you might be asking yourself why it's so ornate. If this is just a fly fan, why does it have to be so intricate? Well, if you're thinking about a fly fan, personally as a camper, I think this invention is absolutely brilliant and I would love to have this outside. But these fans were not necessarily designed for outside use. They were designed for indoor use. Remember that a lot of households did not have screens on their windows. So all of these windows would be open up, there would be bugs all over the place, and as soon as you were setting dinner, the flies would descend just as if you were outside for a picnic. So this beautiful mechanical fly fan would certainly help detract from the flies. What's interesting is that this is not the only type of fly fan that was produced. There was much larger versions of this that were connected to the ceiling, almost like a light fixture. And a rope would go off to the side of the room, and you could literally pull the rope, and it would, or turn a lever, and it would move a fan back and forth, and it would help detract the flies and also give you a little bit of moving air. So the Fowler mechanical fly fan. Again, say that 3 times fast. This was patented in December of 1863, and it was produced by the Bridgeport Brass Company. Well, we have a few artifacts in the house that were manufactured right here in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And I know that we're going to, again, talk about these everyday objects. Let's take a peek at these right here. These kind of look like scissors, and these are called toilet clippers. For all of us who really miss our hairdressers and our barbers right now and haven't gone in to get an appointment yet, these right here are hair clippers, and you would just squeeze these are actually meant for right-handed. The thumb piece is right here. You would squeeze these, and the 2 sets of blades would crisscross each other, and it could give you a nice little close haircut right here. This was also manufactured in Bridgeport, but not by the Brass Company. This is the original box for the number 300 toilet clippers from the Edward Hotchkiss Company out of Bridgeport, Connecticut as well. So a lot of history about local manufacturing we have here at the museum. In fact, we were able to find an old, from 1904, this is an advertisement from a local newspaper in 1904 that has the clippers, and they had different types of models. Again, these are the number 300s, but the toilet clippers. We, of course, have not used these on our hair here at the museum, but let me tell you, it got close for a little bit there. Then another close-up photo we had was of this mesh right here, and we did pan out a little bit, and many of you guessed this. This is a soap saver. The Bradleys were making their own candles. They were making their own soap. And when you put all that time and effort into making your own soap, even if the pieces are very tiny like this, you don't necessarily want to throw away the pieces or let the pieces sit in the bottom of the drain for the shower to slowly disintegrate them. You would use every last piece. And this beautiful object right here would collect all your little pieces of soap, and there was a lock on it, you would turn this, it could open and close this net, and then you would hold this and you would shake this in the water, and it would create soapy water for you, so you could use every little last ounce of soap that you could. It was all about saving time, and saving all the work that you would put in to creating all this soap. Technology changes so quickly, especially throughout the 18 and 1900s. And because of that, material culture changes and the everyday objects that we use change so incredibly quickly. So it's fun to look at the items that you have around your house and think just in our lifetimes how quickly some of those have changed. As of right now, I am recording this episode on an iPhone, and how many different iPhones and different phone models come out on a yearly basis. Again, technology changes so quickly, and if we were to line them all up, we could really see that change. So here we have the What Is It Wednesday, the Fowler Mechanical Fly Fan from the Bridgeport Brass Company. We have the toilet clippers from another Bridgeport company, the Hotchkiss Company out of Bridgeport, Connecticut, and of course, the Soap Saver. We'd love to see if you have any objects around your house that have changed throughout the years. Tag us in some of your photos, and we'll see if maybe we have some of those here at the museum as well. These items right here are housed in our summer kitchen here at the Barnes Museum, and if you joined in on an earlier episode, we were recreating one of Sylvia's recipes, and we did focus on some of the other items in the summer kitchen. So head on back to that previous episode and take a peek, but I'll span the room so you can see. We are open for tours. You can schedule a tour online by going to thebarnesmuseum.org. Our tours do need to be scheduled right now. We request that they are for groups of 4 or less, and they are Monday through Friday, 1 to 5 p.m. The Barnes Museum will be closed next week as the staff is on vacation, but then we will open back up on July 20th. So thank you for joining us for What Is It Wednesday. And again, tag us in some of your photos, especially if you have a Fowler Mechanical Fly Fan that is working. We'd love to see one of those in action. Again, ours is very well loved. So thank you for joining us on What Is It Wednesday, folks. And we look forward to seeing you next week on a recorded episode of What Is It Wednesday. Have a great week.